Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining me for another episode of the MI podcast. So today we'll discuss about uh, marketing yourself or your company on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn as a platform, I think it's been there since the last 15 years, and it's been a great, it's a big, huge boon to all kinds of companies, freelancers, especially those who are in a kind of a B2B setting. So LinkedIn as a platform is a kind of a serious platform in terms of business. Like people connect with each other in terms of like a business network, and then they would go forward with I would say even the content and all those various features have come over a period of time, seeing the how different types of social media have come up, and how LinkedIn also had to adapt because it's catering to end of the day it is a social media. People should enjoy the experience there, should get some benefits about connecting or posting there. Then only they will continue to use these particular services. Then come down to even all, let's say, then how they monetize it. They have various advertising solutions, they have various marketing solutions also. Very specifically, we can reach a very specific TG. That's the biggest advantage of LinkedIn. Awesome. So let's start with this way in which different ways we are supposed to market ourselves on LinkedIn. So firstly, when you're on LinkedIn, um, with any other kind of advertising, you define your particular, your TG. So there, the TG should be defined with specific work professionals, like who are your, TG, what your services, whatever you're giving. So are they developers? Are they designers? Are they are in a particular industry? Are they particular marketers? Are they are in HR? So kind of you define that, because every activity that you do on this should be something for your TG, to in terms of your content you're creating, or you are connecting with them, and then go forward with messaging, and then getting involved in any other activity. So it should be defined. There can be different kind, segments within this CG, but it should be as per the work profile that they are in. It cannot be an interest based, or what they watch on it. Those are the things that fundas that are used in other social media and all. That is not, because LinkedIn is more specific of what you particular do. For a living, what is your particular profession, and then accordingly everything you can design. So that is particularly your TG, and then you kind of go forward with it. Then is about your content. So this is very easily you can put it that you have to create compelling content. But the reality is that LinkedIn, I wouldn't say it just like a sales platform. It is being used quite a lot, but those people who are using it exclusively at sales are not doing that, because it's not about like just say mentioning sales. It's about being salesy. If you're very salesy on this platform, then you don't get much engagement. Like, who would like to interact with somebody who is just treating you like an ATM or something, like just wants money from you? So it has to be about content, what will appeal to your TG. Today, even sales people who are in hardcore sales, they keep they have strategies of keep nurturing the leads, but giving them content that would appeal to them. So your what would appeal. If you don't have any kind of time for that, also just maybe you can repost content that you feel. It's like in WhatsApp groups, what you share or something, like something you find interesting, so it can be like reshared, or just an opinion on something which is trending, or something you feel about, so it can be anything. But that effort should be gone behind creating that content, right? That it should be completely like based on, it's something that you're educating them, you're informing them, or a little bit of entertainment also is doesn't hurt on even a platform like LinkedIn. Like it is getting today a lot of views and all, the way people they are posting, and maybe that is we are going towards entertainment also. Who knows, on this platform? But you have to follow what the market is kind of leading you to. um, then your LinkedIn profile, very important. First thing, like once somebody sees your content, or you send them a connection request, your LinkedIn profile should be there. So in this, I would say some few important pointers is your profile picture should be the aesthetically short, or you're smiling, you're approachable, or something like that on it. Then you have properly list down your what your education maybe, and your companies in detail, what work profile you had in them, your featured section, what any kind of achievements that you can point out, things simple as some certain certifications you have did, or project, or something you want to talk about, or like you can represent there on that, like so. Also, one important thing, I think now you have options of like a profile video also, as well as a link like you can put, like could be like your site, or your like a link tree link, or something like that, where all your information is, so that you can add to that. So just think of ways that how you can optimize your profile, how it can look better from a like a third party if he's seeing doesn't know anything about you, and very quickly. And many people are doing well on with respect to the LinkedIn profile. The engagement was very specific, like they have a very good headline, that this is what I specifically do, the more specific it is, actually you get more. You will be surprised that actually those people are getting more engagement if they are more specific in what they are doing, and they are not like all over the place. It's like there's some focus that you can see. So awesome. I think go forward and you can optimize your profile. Very important thing that if you want to grow on it, like I would say engaging is important on content if you want to grow as an influencer or something on this, because those things also coming up more. I think now I'm not sure whether it's being monetized or not, like other social media side, LinkedIn influencers per se. But if you want to grow your following on this, it's end of the day, in this network you have to engage, you have to go and comment on other people's posts. You have to go maybe like their work, or then or something, there is some kind of interaction happening on that, right? So that has to be there with your particular, even though say they are commenting on, you have to reply to the audience that are engaging in your post. So this kind of thing has to be there. Like some people, if you're in a higher level position, you might be getting that automatically, or a very attractive profile per se, like so. But this I feel this is something which is a part of it. Like end of the day, it is social media, so engagement would be required to increase your following. Then your LinkedIn ad, this would be more specific for the company pages. LinkedIn advertising compared to other, like say Google and Facebook, Instagram, and all this is much more, expensive in terms of the cost per clicks and actually what run. But thing is, it's giving a very focused audience, right? Like you can come down to the city they are located, what kind of position they are in, what size of the company. So you have a very specific audience that is that is why it is at a premium, right? There is a more chance, the conversion rate is much more higher, obviously, if the CPCs are very high, or the then the cost per lead is high. But the thing is, on LinkedIn, it's major resource for B2B, and certain amount of budget is makes sense if you are a big size company, right? I won't say so much for the SMEs, where you can use other kind of tactics in LinkedIn, reach outs. But ads is a kind of an important resource where you can get your good results within the same. Awesome. And lastly, I think you can analyze what you are searching, like in terms of, you take it as a result, like is it the, you're looking at increasing kind of following, or the engagement in your posts, or responses from the messaging campaigns that you are sending, or it could be as simple as even getting the leads from LinkedIn. So yeah, I think systematically analyze your results, see where there are gaps in it and kind of work towards this, because I would say in B2B marketing, LinkedIn is like at least 50% of your activities, right? That is the reality. So that much amount of focus a B2B marketing manager should have on LinkedIn, and it's a great resource. There's so many B2B companies, startups. I mean, that is the biggest, because there's a lesser capital requirement. So there are a lot of companies, especially in the tech space, are in the B2B services, like say IT services or something. So this is a huge resource, and any kind of, like, it could be customized software or a IT product or something like that. So analyze thoroughly what you're doing, see the gaps, and then suggest what can be done to improve the same. Awesome. So it's awesome session here on LinkedIn marketing. I would say LinkedIn is such a great, I mean, network per se. Like, even over the period, I've connected with so many people on LinkedIn and all. Um, this is somewhere where you are combining like something what an Insta can do, and Google. Like, it's a combination of these two. Like, you people are also searching for things on this. Like, if there is any job openings, or there is some company based requirements for projects or something like that. So those kind of things are put up on LinkedIn. Like through hashtags, you can search it up and all, and various other benefits when you're reaching out. Your business network can become, you have to kind of you know give value to your network, right? uh, this gives you an access to a lot of people, but, like, is there any other platform where you can directly send a connection request and then maybe message uh, a CEO of a Fortune 500 company or something like that, right? Is there any other way? No, it's only LinkedIn. So everyone has access, but then is again this, as a marketer, the smartness of what is the context of your content, that you are putting in say the messaging and all that, and then how do you get the thing out of this. So everyone has access to this, but we're gonna have to focus our intelligence on our IQ, EQ, everything, and how to get things from people in this network, in terms of by giving value, and then they in turn giving us also value, in terms of, say, it could be a monetary kind of thing, or just like, there's some people, I mean, connected with people who you've done business with, or you become business partner, or people have even gone on and become, which I had mentioned, I think, in one of my posts, where so many friends also you become, like, because today's business world is completely, we are most of the time we are working only. So our best friends only couldn't be in somebody, some way, people who we are working with are those who we kind of have a commonality in terms of the work in the same domain per se, right? So awesome. LinkedIn is a place for that also. Like, you connect with like-minded people in your professional domain as well. So go ahead and utilize LinkedIn to the fullest. These are some tips from my side of what can be done in it, to better your marketing on this platform. But definitely, it's all trial and error, and these are all suggestions from my end. Thanks a lot. So thanks for your time. I'll see you until the next one. Take care.